Hi and welcome. I'm Iz. Welcome to my office wardrobe. I'm a qualified research scientist and I want to keep you up to date with interesting information to be the healthiest version of yourself. Will burnt toast give you cancer? First of all, I want to tell you about acrylamide. So this is a compound that's created when we heat amino acids, which are found in proteins. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins, and sugar together. So amino acids and sugar come together with heat. They form compounds. One of the compounds known to be caused is acrylamide, which is predicted to be a human carcinogen. A carcinogen is a cancer-causing or a compound that is known to cause cancer. The European Commission has classified acrylamide in category 1B as a carcinogen and a mutagen, which means it's a cancer-causing compound, and it's also known to mutate cells. It's also in category 2 as a reproductive toxin. So if you're pregnant, not good. The European Chemical Agency in 2022 included acrylamide in the list of substances at a very high concern. So if you don't know about it and you're health conscious or you want to live a long and healthy, happy life, you might want to continue watching so you can learn more about acrylamide. So the Food Standards Agency launched a Go for Gold campaign. This is telling customers that they should aim for a golden yellow colour or lighter colour when they are frying, baking, toasting or roasting starchy foods, such as potatoes, root vegetables and bread. Notice this doesn't mention boiling, doesn't mention steaming or cooking food in the microwave, so we can exclude those cooking methods out. That's boiling, steaming and cooking in the microwave. So this is because of something called the Maillard reaction. So the Maillard reaction is an organic chemical reaction in which sugars react with amino acids, as mentioned, which are the building blocks of protein, and they form a complex mixture of compounds. This reaction is responsible for the characteristic and delicious flavour and aroma of brown food that we all know and love. Now, it should be mentioned that the first article I read was based on animal rather than human studies. So because the mechanism in which cancer is caused in animals is also relevant to humans, I think it's sensible to assume that it has the same effect too. So I hear a lot of physicists say, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. So highlights from the first article include not to store raw potatoes in the fridge, because this can lead to a process called cold sweetening. So this is known to increase levels of acrylamide, so always keep your potatoes about 6 degrees Celsius or room temperature in a cupboard somewhere. Keep them out of the fridge to prevent this cold sweetening. So oven chips are cooked at 225 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes contain nearly 3 times as much acrylamide as those cooked at 195 for 24 minutes. So only having a few degrees difference and cooking for 4 minutes longer can reduce your acrylamide by 2/3. In the conclusion to the second article I read, which I've linked both in the comments below, it mentions that legislation on foods with high levels of acrylamide should be developed and databases should be developed. How the hell do we not have databases already for levels of acrylamide in food and what this acrylamide can do to the body? Like, this is insane. So this was a meta-analysis. A meta-analysis is a scientific article that looks at actually a lot of different articles, combines all that research together to give a conclusion or a result of what the research is telling us. So we've known about this since 2002, so I'm a little bit worried that this information came out about acrylamide in 2002 and there's still not been much research done into it to discover how bad acrylamide is for us, but those are just the facts. All we can do is assume and guess that acrylamide will have the same mechanism in humans like cancer does in animals, that it would to us. We know that acrylamide is a bad, dangerous chemical. We know it's a carcinogen and we know it causes it's toxic to fetuses and it's a mutagen. In the second article, it mentions that due to additional variables such as things like physical activity, harmful alcohol abuse, chronic diseases, etc., we can't actually say that acrylamide was the reason that people were getting cancer, because you can't just rule out everything. You can't stick people in a cage and say, here's a bunch of acrylamide, and then say to the other group, here's no acrylamide, live your life. It's not ethical, it's not fair, it's not what we do. So I can understand why maybe then the data might be getting collected as we speak, and it might come out. I think it's going to come out. Watch this space. Couple of years, maybe 5 to 10 years, acrylamide warnings on food packaging, warnings about scraping off the blackburn from your toast, roasting potatoes, not to, go for golden like the Food Standards Agency. As always, eating a healthy, balanced diet will reduce your risk of cancer. So, like I said, scrape the burn from your toast, cut off burnt edges, and air fry your chips at 195 degrees Celsius. You might thank me in the future. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to discuss any other topics, please let me know. If not, I'll just keep rolling with what I find interesting and what I think more people should know, that for some reason they don't talk about on the news. They just like to talk about sad things on the news. So thanks and bye for now.